Okay, so we are back, and let's get on with the story, I'm guessing. All right.
Oh. You'll come again.
Okay. Anything else I can do in here? It's probably a nice place in here. Upgrade upright tuning too. Oh
Really?
man, we can't do the broom. I'll get out of here. Just go to sleep, it says. Time for sleep.
Sure.
I think I'll rest here for today.
Good night.
Finding it hard to sleep. As good a time as any for some reading, I guess.
Oh, good. You're still awake. What's the matter?
Why are you creeping on me in my bed, huh? Can't sleep?
Can't sleep?
Well, that is rather the problem. I'm wide awake. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
No. Convenient. I should probably have Juno return any Magla keys we got on the Caradius too, just to be safe. I'll give them to her later. Alright. Fair enough.
You know, I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how exhausted I am. And you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you.
Just shake my hand on it, alright?
You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid.
Handshake.
That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time. What's it like? Can I read a bit of it? The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war. Oh, how inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential.
You're talking about Mambo number 5, right?
I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know.
Well, Alonzo is.
Everyone told us we were inherently worthless, just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable. This form. It's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask for the world to admire. Or not. No, do forgive me. That was all lies, lies, lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely, but you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs. No matter what happens.
June and I talked into the night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now, prepare to hear the race's next challenge. Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound.
Over on the east side.
To reach recap. The 20 candidates with the current highest approval
20.
on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified.
Which means I'm only at rank 20.
I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. Let's have a look at the standings,
Which makes
shall we?
make me think if you had to be there for gameplay reasons, that then all that junk I did wasn't really getting me anywhere. Huh?
In first place, the undisputed winner, bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctifex. And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Guido. Furthermore,
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
I'm number 20.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief.
Am I
We'll
not?
finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
Is it about the Gamma Man?
yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction. But we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition.
Yeah, be my one fan.
The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young elder.
Right! Wasn't expecting that one. Nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oi, crier man, where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head.
He ain't doing good, dude.
Who? Oh, right, that Gladell or something. No sign of him. Probably saw the writing on the wall and dropped out.
So it really was all talk then? A disgrace to the Rusum, hiding his inadequacy behind Luis's authority.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight. We've a rising star by the name of Katharina.
Good, I need to meet her again.
Some big ideas, that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day. Let them sweat it out.
Now here's a surprise. We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running.
Do we?
And my sources say they hail from, well, Verga Island.
Who?
A pagan island, eh? But they're filthy barbarians. Besides, nobody could compare to Lord Milo.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race.
I'm looking for a summoner and or a barbarian. Y'all haven't seen anything like that. Or berserker, technically. Y'all ain't got nothing like that over there?
And that's the bell. Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne. First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock. You are now officially the winners of the first round. Let's give them a hand.
So you got Katharina, the short, pretty Nydia guy. Well, I mean, he's got the pretty eyes. Hipster. Oh God, flower hipster wolf boy. And then there's some people I don't see either. Pretty man with a rose. That warrior guy. This dude is nothing but a rook on his head. Is that the pagan guy? And who's this other one? Because that's not Godot there in the middle. Who the hell's that? Some guy with a cool stick. I want that stick. And I can't see. There's an old lady behind us? Well, this isn't everybody because Ford and both Louise are not here, so okay. Maybe it doesn't make a difference.
Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
I haven't seen Juna this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is...
I see a UG, but that's not what was it, Rin or Luna or whatever her name was.
recovering and offering a divine relic!
We've already did 3 of them.
What? A relic?
That's his stuff. That's the Mystari stuff, remember?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable voice!
Sorry. Juna?
To tell us more, please welcome to the stage our guide, our songstress, the lovely Lady Juna!
There's a lot of damn freaking moves to get the hair sticked up like that.
Her sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
Chosen heroes, your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario.
Okay, we'll take it.
You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church.
All right, no problem. Brian, what are you doing, buddy, huh? You been fighting with Gunnar?
Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject sanctism. They care nothing for salvation. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools. It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of sanctism, Altaberry Heights in Montario. Please deliver them to their rightful place in God's hands.
That Mystari guy ain't gonna like that.
May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
I pray for a good place to level up.
Got a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
Focus, Iceland, focus.
What do you get? You get the hots for her?
By the deadline of the second round, Altaberry will begin the festivities for the autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This 2-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper. And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics. To celebrate, the songstress Juna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the Tournament for the Throne begin!
He's pissed. He's walking off.
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land.
Relics.
That's plunder. They would steal our very culture.
Instead of being Rook Boy, it would be good to have a name, dude. He's like, I don't need it.
That candidate's a Mystari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
Why would you go through a whole bunch of things with just one guy, though? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
By and large, the Mystari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Altaberry. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Ugh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning of.
You're bitching about your shoulder where he's wearing nothing before, but you're wearing a giant, enormous shoulder pad now. That's probably what's weighing your shoulder down. It's your battle gear.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him. Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
We got a special plan?
Looks like our first job's come in. These men have me running all over. We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladell incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
What are you saying?
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival. Good on ya.
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
Oh, That's a pretty good strategy, actually.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you.
We don't
Just
care
the
about
kind
that.
of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
They just don't want you blowing up the place.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread.
How do you know?
That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with a god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force.
This is a display of power, dude.
The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands.
Why, do you have the relics already?
Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What are you planning to do?
What are you planning to do?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death.
With the relics somehow. You upstage an uprising against to try to get to reclaim the relics. By the Mistari?
And what of the king's magic?
Yeah, he should still be protected. Forden has to make the move.
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Dracodios.
Dracodios. The Draco implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saints' Day, and bring it to me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
Well, thank you.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
We're not sus. Promise.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight.
Well.
May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
Later. Gaga says, we're back at the end. So far, the only thing we know for sure is that it's called the Dracodios.
All right.
I guess we've got no choice but to go somewhere else and try to gather more information. Let's go. Are we not to leave yet?
All right, then. Where to?
We don't have options to leave. Check your calendar.
What now?
You kind of throw me out there. I was not ready for this. I was thinking that was going to be pretty much handheld all the way to the... I'm assuming it still will be, actually. Ontario Saints Day. Ontario Saints Day Eve. Day of the Hero. I don't know what the hell that is. That's what they mentioned. I'm assuming it's the next month. So, memorandum. Give me a quick save here. If you need me to just go look for stuff, I can. I can just go look around.
All right.
There is no one available at all to do anything here, which means I'm just going to the damn tavern then.
Well met.
They want. No, they've got my handholds, but they want me to held or whatever. But they want me to go do things. They're not going to let me do anything on the side.
I'm just incredulous.
Where's the buddy ain't even here. Galka says, "Oh, how interesting the tavern when you can catch your own fish." I've already heard that. I've already heard that.
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen.
I'm just incredulous.
You think you should go to the? You would think the Browhaven would have something going on.
Aha.
So foolish.
Your
to
Sanctus
rouse
says,
his great
"You're that elder. You got some nerve. How dare you show your face in front of a believer? You had a sanctuary executed, but simply to improve your status, didn't you? Immoral, blasphemous elder. Not just your filth. Lately, there have been pagans loitering around, despoiling these areas too. You tainted barbaric tribes shall be punished by his eminence Forden and by God."
Hey there.
Kalka says, "Wow, did you hear that he said through all that crap though? About there being pagans nearby. So we're looking for that dude. At least we got something out of this terrible tribe other than a headache. I wonder if one of them is still around. Let's search." Okay, so you wanted me to move. I'm gonna try to move to a different spot. Or I'll find a guy with a giant rook thing on his head.
Wonderful.
Look, there's one of our competitors.
You're...
Jen is the name. If you pledge your support for Jen, then you could too. Oh, a candidate. Not only that, but the elder on everyone's lips. Have you come to impede on my campaign? What's with a change in attitude?
No.
Jen says, "Earning the support I need is all that matters. What reason do I have to flatter a rival?" Gallica says, "Sheesh, what an obnoxious toad. What's in the world coming to if a scuzz bucket like him can be a notable candidate?" Oi. This isn't. Those guys were elsewhere too. Look at that dude. Watch that be important later on.
Hey.
Before we can go, let's try to get information around here. They're gonna lock me in. Lock me in. What do you got to say, bro? Detached man. A divine lance, was it? That's some pagan crap, ain't it? Go ask one of them, not a climber like me, eh?
Then...
Galka says, "Have you seen any Mysteria around here then? Someone who seems like they might know more about it." Detached man responds, "I told yous, I don't know anything, didn't I? Find a crowd and I bet you there'll be a Mysteria or two there. Now bugger off." Galka says, "I think they might avoid crowds of people if I'm being honest, but maybe it's worth checking a tavern or something." I just did check the tavern. But you have to have permission by the game to check the tavern. You see a Mysteria in here?
I'm just...
I mean, he would have a stupid thing on his head. Talk to the angel. Galka says, excuse me. Kirk woman says, "Oh, you two, why address me while I'm enjoying the meal? I'm a customer of this tavern. I have no obligation to respond to unfamiliar fairies. If you want to know something, it's common sense to ask an employee first. Do you disagree?" Galka says,
sure.
"No, I don't." "Well then, let's talk to the lady who owns this place, shall we?" Kurt woman says, "I'm glad you understand. Good day to you."
I'm just...
So let's talk to the bartender. Eloquent tavern staff says, "Can I help you? Something tells me you're not here to eat." I gotta sneeze my ass off. Hang on. Woo, that's bad. I haven't ever heard of a divine lance. Tavern staff responds, "A divine lance? Not sure I'm the best person to ask about that sort of thing." No, wait. Someone outside was rambling on about that just a bit ago. Had a large mask on. Must have been a Mistari. He seemed awfully bothered by it. Galka says, "He was bothered about the lance? It sounds like he may know something. Any idea where he went?" Tavern staff says, I believe he mentioned something like taking a boat to the island. He must be headed towards the coast by the Merchant's Bazaar, wouldn't you say?"
Okay, so...
Galka says, "If we hurry, we might be able to catch him. Let's head for the Merchant's Bazaar." Alright.
Hey, listen.
There's also talk about some other island as well. Maybe it's the Mystari. There's Mystari right here.
Hey.
Galka says, "You're Mystari, right? Are you the one they were talking about in the tavern? We're trying to learn anything we can about the Divine Lands. Maybe you can fill us in."
You see.
Mystari woman says, "Seek your answers from the chief, not me. He's set to return to the island via ship any moment now. He'll be wearing a mask and carrying a staff, both passed down by generations."
Then.
Galka says, "If that's the case, we'd better hurry to the Merchant's Bazaar and search for the person in a mask."
Wonderful.
Aha.
What am I gonna do? Eh? Grand, isn't it? How's it going?
Aggressive ferryman says, "Want to head somewhere? Then it's my little boat's time to shine. The Merchant's Bazaar, bro."
You got it.
Ferryman responds, "Merchant's Bazaar? You got it. I'll have you there in no time."
What is it? Wonder if I could have been one of Louis's minions myself.
Were we not here before? No, this is like a new place with new information and everything. What the hell? We weren't here before.
Welcome.
I was wondering where the hell place what the buy stuff was. Alright, buy that shit. There, you know you got discounts tomorrow, don't you, Steve? Yes, yes, I understand.
Greetings.
And that's quite the sword on your belt. We pride ourselves on being a purveyor of only finest apparel and enable as well local sailors. In addition to clothing, we also sell a variety of usual accessories. Ports Maritime Trade, keep your business here. Let me think. Since it's Metals Day, how about this knight's bracelet? This bracelet depicts a sword. Do you know that gets you $5,000? Sure.
Can we talk?
Pretty steep. You right now have 3 of them. No, I've stole them. Jen's poster says, "Ready to win? Side with Jen. Need a hand? Jen's your man." Galka says, "Oh, come on. He practically stole our idea. You think he's doing this on purpose? Helping people isn't a joke. Let's show him how it's meant to be done."
Thank you kindly. Let's not.
General store, is it really time for that? So you're not even going to let me shop? You're going to open up a shop area and then not let me do it? Really? Thank you.
All right, then.
All right, then.
Wonderful.
What's this place supposed to be right here?
Young man! Young man!
What are you saying?
Fancy you look.
Mag broker. I don't need a mag.
Young man! Young man!
Yeah, man. Oi. Browhaven.
Welcome.
Posting request, but we've got a lot of things piled on. Give me a few hours.
Hang on.
Galka says, "We really can't wait that long, and this isn't the time to be looking for requests anyway. We gotta find a story quick." I can't believe I didn't see this before. They didn't take me here.
For that, now what am I to do?
Now, how did I wind up here?
Just go follow what they're saying. You can visit this place later.
You? Hang on.
Mary
That's the
making
one from
man.
the exhibition.
Oh, they're gonna talk. Hey, it's that elder. Everyone's been talking about. Heard what you did at the expedition, kid. Not bad for a filthy elder. Keep it up there for the next one.
That's
Galka says,
awful.
"Can't say I like how he said it, but at least people are starting to cheer us on. I guess."
You.
Whoa.
That's him.
Check this out.
Galka says, "Hey, that Mystari over there."
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him, and damn his crown theocracy. He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
Tell me he's wearing ridiculous shit. I want to ask you something.
Excuse me? Can I ask you something?
What? Never seen a pagan before?
Pagan?
I don't know much about divine relics. but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them. If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Draco Dios.
The Lance of the Dragon God? So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Verga Island, then? It is a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where Sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish Sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget about Draco Dios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? No ship would carry you there, among the first of many reasons. Even so, it's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Bro, we can just fly there. We got side missions and stuff. Side plots. Fly there.
Well, sounds like Draco Dios is on Verga Island somewhere. Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Verga Island embark from Montario.
Well, we're supposed to go there anyway.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's bally well conquer this inland sea ourselves.
You gonna float on it?
Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
You worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days. Look, the whole Gladel mess, you really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you.
Everybody's gonna turn on Louise?
You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
Which one of you use the Summer and which one of you use the Berserker?
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
What the?
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his runner all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Future plans.
Island Schmeiland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Ontario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh, right! Nearest, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
So he just comes over here.
Why are you two here?
Just gonna come with him. Well, y'all can't say anything. I hope y'all don't have secret plans about blah blah blahs and stuff. The princess is somewhere else. It's possible we are clean.
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
Huh?
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Well, get them paddles.
Rather, we're running short on beds.
Sleep on the down deck.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
They're gonna double bunk. Oh.
Oh, Belto. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
Well, you're coming with us, aren't you?
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Actually, just Luis is forcing them to come. By his opinion, but I think I don't know, honestly, if they even asked.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
Bye. What, Joanne, you want help?
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
They still suspect us.
They probably still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladell incident.
Yeah, well, if you just keep your mouth shut, if you don't have anything that's gonna, well, I don't know. If you don't have anything written down in the boat, we're good.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
Perhaps not telling about the teleportation shit. Alright. What else do you need? It's gonna leave, right?
Alright then.
See if you can talk to these people.
Well met, eh? Now what am I to do?
I don't care about that. Don't care about that.
Wonderful.
Hey! What are you pining for?
Oh, by the way, the Lycon Magic Association wants me to sell you weapons at a discount, just like that sort of deal you made with that woman. Hear a voice within my head. Forget it says, my influence extends beyond just igniters. I've afforded them of a deal. Use this gift as well. Hell yeah. Or praise. Oh my goodness. Pirate stilettos, that's for Faker. Naval sidearm. Pauline blow. Sailor's uniform. Shell vest. Sable hood, endurance 3, magic 3. That's good shit. Some more sable hoods. Strength and magic plus 2. Magic plus 6, mysterious heroine. Luck plus 6. That you have to get both of those.
Now then.
I'm not going to sell any of that. Do you have any unlimited things? This Forger's Bludgeon. It's a mace, a strike hole. Restores MP upon defeating an enemy in a squad battle. Increase attack and start a round. Don't buy this yet. Alright, what did you got?
This?
You went in the wrong door.
Young man.
Young man.
Welcome.
Discount. Maximilian army is endurance plus 5 on armor. Well, that's pretty good. Amazingly enough, Huckeberg already has something that's better. That's insane whatever she's got. Small hit point recovery every turn. Healing Halberg. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Any other shit on this damn place? You can buy these foods now. Right? More cooking, more meat.
Young man.
Anything else? That's water. That's that guy. Let's visit the
Thank you kindly.
young man.
Ah, you've come.
Young man. Restores 300 hit point to one ally. That's pretty damn good. How's that new? May inflict charm. Alright. We'll have to remember that when we get some money. Well, we have money, but I want a deal.
Right, then.
A fucking deal. Second, they're not going to give me bounties, are we? The bounties are the same place and everywhere.
Wonderful.
They're not going to have a bounty. I'm going to check. They're not going to give me a bounty yet. They don't give me a bounty till...
Welcome.
Let's not.
They'll just give me an excuse. I didn't even read it. I knew I was going to get it. Safe. Okay.
Now what am I to do?
We're just gonna leave, dude.
Met, eh?
Ready to depart.
Nura says, "Oh, time to weigh anchor already. You're not forgetting anything, are you? Let's go." I just got hold of a chart with the route. We're all set for our trip to Verga Island. Now then, let's sail for the new lands. I didn't even put on that new gear I identified. Ooh, all right. Three days?
Verga Island is this spot right here. Wonder how many days away it is.
Or two and a half. Alright. We'll just go.
Oh.
Seems like a route, not a route to get to Verga. We can't just go straight. Nura says, this region's currents are a right pain, Miguel. We must go around and across them lest they carry us off course. By my reckoning, it'll take us 4 days and 3 nights, give or take. Dalka says, 3 nights at sea, huh? I hope Stroh can handle it. With Juna and her 2 thorns at our side, tensions may be high. Well, nothing to do but move forward. Nura says, jolly good then. Rest assured, I'll get us through these waves to Verga Island gently as can be. Okay, fair enough. Snort. Put the sneeze my ass off.
Tis actually moving. A fine effort.
Was it ever in doubt? You're the master at the helm, my dear.
Verga Island, eh?
Look how fast this fucking going.
Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
It's a fucking speedboat.
Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
How have they managed to avoid the church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it. So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Why all the fuss? Just kill them and take it.
You think that's a good idea? Just show up in a boat and just start whooping ass?
Nothing else works, yeah. Keep it simple.
It ain't simple.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Making Huckenberg with quite the damn political little maneuver there.
Ugh, give it a rest.
Oh shit, it worked.
Are we there yet?
Oh yeah.
Hard to talk strategy with those two hanging around.
Luis talks bullshit about equality and stuff, but he's really is a power person, and that seems to be the simplistic. Is like power is all that matters, but that doesn't mean necessarily just killing everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your ears on this! The elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island on a gauntlet runner too!
Is he all right? They say the waters are clear amongst us now, but...
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
That means we're gonna win over Browhaven as a port town.
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try plowing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
He's my #1 hype man.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
But Verga Island's infamous people, treacherous. Even the Crown Theocracy struggled with them for years. So how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
The Gauntlet Runner takes to the water in its new form.
That quest is
setting
the
out
deep
to the
one.
wide open sea. Their destination, Verga Island, an enigmatic foreign land that not even the long arm of Sanctism can reach. Not all present now would count themselves as allies. Will this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
Nira speaking.
Nura speaking, come in. Nura's voice is echoing out in the runner phone. Nura says, Heisman's got his fishing gear laid out on the deck. If you're keen on learning, ask him. Can't promise I'll stop if you slip overboard though, so be careful. Fishing. Well, at sea, Heisman sometimes leaves fishing gear on deck, which you can use to fish. Any fish you catch can be used as ingredients for cooking. I picked up lures and stuff, so 3 days until we arrive at Verga Island, I think. Galka says, having Juna and those brothers around has certainly made the Gauntlet Runner lovelier. So, Huckenberg is going to teach me wisdom, but I'm real tempted by that fish, at least one time. Question. It's somewhere in, no. Go to follower. You go to Heisman. It's somewhere in his list. Cheap fish related. His next level he learns is ninja. Skill increase inheritance slots for Thief Thor. Grand Fantasy. I don't know what the hell that is. God damn, my brain's fried out. No fishing stuff is there. Give me these chicken nuggets though. Rock beans and gauntlet shrooms. That don't sound quite chicken nuggety, but that'll be okay. Alright, so.
Alright.
Can you cook without for free? We can cook with free time. We have new things too. Benevolent bread, we have some. So, precision fermented ribs. You can make 2. Only Huckenberg knows how to cook that. I'll go call for her. Huckenberg says, one so obviously fond of a good food, perhaps it is obvious that I find cooking to be time well spent. Still, you can cook for hours only to have the meal devoured in moments. That is a flaw in such efforts, I suppose. Hold a moment. Could we not simply add more of each ingredient and thereby create more to the finished product? Yeah, just clump a bunch of shit in there and press go. Imagine it, reducing preparation time and increasing efficiency in a single blow. Why? I dare say I am on the cusp of a grand discovery. Yeah, it's fucked. I started preparing the food with Huckleberg, maxing out the proportions. She's making squish noises again. All is set, and now we need only to apply ourselves. What say you? Does it not already look appetizing?
Are we clear?
To cook a meal through is fundamental, but we mustn't this time. We'll just make it raw. Here, flavor is achieved by deviating from basic knowledge. Yes. Put fucking hot potatoes and spices in there. I hope you enjoy your caterpillar stew. Wow, this dish used a ton of ingredients, but it turned out amazing.
All right.
Precision fermented ribs is complete. How wonderful. 'Tis fit to eat until the stomach is fit to burst. I didn't even look and see what it did. Just collect them all. Thanks to speed cooking, I cooked without time passing. That's a very yummy ability. Because some of those things have great ability. And I'll never remember when I'm in trouble. When I'm in trouble in a fight, I'll never remember to use that shit. Alright, so we are going... Where are those two dummies at? We're not going to do that. Have we finished our books? More books here. Maybe Juna added a collection. The books I can read are... Top Secret Poetry, do not read. World Traveler Diary. Maybe that... I think the World Traveler might be imagination. Alright, so we're going to... Not the bottom. The top. Well, let's see. Check at the bottom. So these people didn't even sit with us. They just thought... No, he's right here. It's Fidello.
Seriously.
Fidello says... I was wondering what sort of rubbish excuse of a ship I'd find, but I gotta admit, the insides are impressive compared to the rest of it at least. Win his ass over. We haven't washed laundry one time yet. Is the buddy down here? He's impressed by the boat? No. I forgot the other guy's name. Up to the deck. Is that bugs? That's water elements. Or blue elements. Juna says, a sea breeze is perfect until you smell the fish and feel your hair. I'm quite ready to make landfall, actually.
Speaking of...
Basilio says, this is some runner your man's put together. Full of weird things that I've never seen before. Spends his off hours working on the runner too, doesn't he? I was about to say, is fucking goddamn Gallica just going to get her on his shoulder?
Oh, jeez.
Gallica says, isn't this Hemway's fishing gear? I wonder if he's going to do some fishing. If we can catch some fish, maybe we can cook one of those fish for big. I want to try it one time, but I got other things to do.
Understood.
Gallica says, okay, I'll go get Heisman.
The truth is...
Heisman says, indeed, I thought to do some fishing, but I don't have any good bait. Do you have anything that might work? I have grasshopper bait. Grasshopper bait, I see. This should bring them in for sure. Now, let's do some fishing. So I have 3 up baits. And I don't remember them being something I just buy tons of. Heisman says, yawn. I'm more tired than I realized. How do I shake this? Give in the nap time, bro. Heisman says, I suppose I'll try that then.
The fight is on.
Well, a bite, and it's a strong one, but I am stronger. Oh, look at that. Well, we've outdone ourselves, lad. Brocaded koi, queen's honey jar. Where are you getting honey jar in the ocean from?
Here we go.
Heisman says, tension and strategy lurk beneath the surface of calm. That's what makes fishing such a beloved pastime. The results hardly matter. In fact, don't bother asking how many I've caught. Well, as much as I hate to say it, I think it's about time we call it a day. Heisman and I gathered our gear and went back inside. Spent 18 hours getting 2 honey jars
and
and
the
a koi.
stars begin to reflect off the water's surface. The gauntlet runner reaches the shore, lurking below the surface. In the black and fathomless deep are the eager eyes of predatory hunters. But the party, safe inside their gauntlet runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
I took the clothes off. We arrive 3 days from now. Gallica says, we're being watched, so be careful what you say. That's no problem. We're all, what is it, imagination over here? Marcelo says, I admit, I'm half thinking this dinky little gauntlet was going to sink any second, but it did a decent job running today. And out of all the candidate runners, this one's pretty fast. And for what it is, yeah. And that I've set one foot on it without Lady Juna being here. Not that he set 1 foot. Okay.
Got it.
Fidelio says, if you think I'm going to take my eyes off of you just because it's past sundown, think again. You want to try something, go ahead. See what happens. Count Louise won't be asking me to justify myself. We hear? I'll kick your ass, kid. And I'll tell Louise that I had to handle a little bitch. So we have imagination out the ass. And what do we got down in the rest of the boat?
All right, then.
You got new books. What's in that bucket? The swim pool with it. You have endurance. It's imagination from Heal, too. You just want to go to the imagination? Check your things. You have 3 on imagination already.
What now?
They really want to pound some imagination in my... I'm also like, well, you know, I can get my 2 endurance things or whatever. But I'm also like, you know, that's kind of cool and whatever. But I'm like, I really would want to get my maximum social links and whatever. Oh, God. Panic, 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 panic. But I have like 9 of those things with like 2 endurance for Bubble Bath. Oh, God. I got Mr. Bubbles. Listen, dude. Get the damn endurance, all right? I mean, the imagination. Huckleberg. Let's imagine shit. Oh, wait. Get this. Dream Eater Moth. We're going to have Moth casserole.
Well met.
Huckleberg says, well, Melt, I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, maybe we could talk a bit. By recalling the past and planning for the future with Huckleberg, maybe I can hone my imagination. Should I spend time with Huckleberg? Yes. And I don't know what, what's her name's Keystat is. I haven't even shook her hand yet. Juno's hand. Huckleberg says, the sea breeze is accompanied by a scent that soothes the heart, is it not? That aroma recalls the fresh seafood of Browhaven. My imagination runs wild with possibilities of what awaits us next. The insects of such fertile land must be most flavorful. It's more famous for fish, Huckleberg, not insects. Browhaven is famous for its fish. But you're stuck on the bugs?
True.
Huckleberg says, of course, the fish were divine, but such dishes can be had even within Grand Trad. Really? Because Grand Trad's fish wouldn't be fresh. Delicacies which can only be tasted in one place possess a most exceptional quality. I've experienced so many wonderful new flavors since our time in Matera. At this rate, I've come to have high expectations for Verga Island. Verga is characterized by its isolation from the rest of the world, which I hope will result in heretofore unseen ingredients and culinary techniques.
Good.
Oh, I feel a ravenous longing for Mastari cuisine, despite having never experienced it. Let us make haste to Verga Island. I felt my imagination grow as Huckleberg and I discussed what wonders may still lie ahead of us.
All right.
Come on, give me a big crank. It was moderate. It wasn't crappy, and it wasn't a super boost. Huckleberg says, "'Tis a later hour than I realize. I know our journey demands ample rest, but I would like to continue conversing with you." And first they bullshitted. Huckleberg and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, goodness.
Juna says, ugh, this mugginess is my worst enemy. I don't mind the ocean, but being at sea makes my hair 10 times harder to manage.
Sure.
Gallica says, I know exactly what you mean. You run in the short hair, Gallica. And honestly, it looks better than that, whatever the fuck that is. The salty air makes it so much worse. Hey, Huckenberg, what do you do with your hair at sea? She's like, what hair?
Yes.
Huckenberg says, I find that the sweat built up by swinging a weapon quickly relieves one of concern over such trifling matters. Speaking of, would you care to spar, Juno?
Oh.
Juna says, no, I don't think so. I'm quite the wrong person for that, in fact. But I tell you what, if I find anyone to help comb out these knots, I'll see if I can find you a sparring partner. Two more days until we reach the, until we're able to search for that lance. Gallica says, they say the island is barbaric. So, you know, got berserkers there, but I wonder what it really be like. We've got courage for Stroll, which is extremely tempting. But first, chicken nuggets. Pristine water and moral Connie meat. All right, what else you got going on?
All right, then.
You can't even see the deck? You can see the deck. You can't always go there? Or you can only use that at night.
What now?
How's that bad? That strength? That means the courage. That courage is... I've been working on it. I've been working on courage and wisdom, okay? Let's grow. Courage.
Hey.
Stroll says, hey, Gunnar, good timing. I was about to do some maintenance on my weapons. If you get the time, why not join me? It's as refreshing for the mind as it is for our battles. Maintaining my weapon may help me improve my focus during a fight and hone my courage. Gallica says, do you want to hone your weapons with Stroll? Yes.
Now then.
Stroll says, right. Let's have a look at your blade then. Stroll says, two-handed, one-handed katanas. Swords have all sorts of shapes and uses. Double-sided swords are especially designed to utilize the blade's weight for heavy swings and thrusts.
However,
but when it comes to actually cutting, nothing beats a katana's blade. Touch one of those even by accident and you could lose some fingers. I would make no such mistake.
No. Well,
Stroll says, that sort of pride's a recipe for injury. All I'm saying is you can't be too careful with these things. Inspired by Stroll's martial arts, I feel my courage has somewhat increased. That sounds terrible.
All right.
Sounds like I answered wrong. Yeah, that's terrible. Stroll says, yet the blade which possesses us the highest threat is not the sharp one, but the dull. You cannot have your weapon failing you when you need it the most. Caring for my weapon is an important step toward protecting myself, defeating my enemies, and achieving my goals. Perhaps it's pompous to say so, but I truly love the time spent doing this. All the more so when you're here too. Well, Brody, I probably answered shittily. It'll be okay. Spend some time with Stroll honing our weapons.
Come look at this.
Nura says, ahoy. You lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The gauntlet runner halts at a sandy hollow that suddenly arises from the sea. The towering seawall. It is not an island or a reef, but a mass of sand expanding below sea level. There is no sign of a water flow. There are many places in Oceania where the laws of nature fail, but here it is especially evident. The surface drops as though it were gouged out. Still, best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep, and tales of people being dragged below are not uncommon.
Brian's like, love me. Wow, that's cool.
Incredible!
Gallica says, wow, the sea's been split in two, and we're standing on the sea floor.
Well.
Nura says, this is what Magla anomalies are capable of. It's the same principle in it that maintains the water sphere in Brauhaven. But by Jove, this is on a whole other level entirely.
Oi.
Basilio says, Dale, are you sure about this? This water isn't about to come down on us, is it? You can't swim?
That
Fidelio says, listen, mate, you best keep your nose out of places where it doesn't belong. Juna says, look, there's a fish swimming in the wall of water. I've never seen such shiny fish.
Huh?
Straw says, Huckenberg, what are you doing?
Enough.
Heisme, you're not thinking of spearfishing through the seawall, are you? Huckenberg says, I was merely considering how I could secure his day's allotment of rations. Gallica says, she'd eat these weird-looking fish without a second thought. Nura says, I suspect that weird luminescence is a defense mechanism. They gather together in the depths and shine to ward off predators. Fidelio says, so weaklings that they are. They travel together in a group? Who does that remind you of? You're traveling with us too, bro. Straw says, must you sling barbs at every opportunity? It's exhausting. Besides, it's only natural for those lower on the food chain to seek advantages that compensate for weaknesses. Nura says, I say, those shining scales would work as excellent dyes. Huckenberg, my girl, be sure to catch some extra. I'll feed a few. I'll need a few specimens to dissect. Feed her a few specimens.
That is well.
Huckenberg says, as you wish. I shall catch enough that we should all dine well. Heisme says, I'd rather you did. The supplies we receive in town more than meets our needs. Besides, the sky looks ominous. A storm likely approaches. It says it's going to rain tomorrow.
I see.
Huckenberg says, I see. If that is the consensus, then let us head back. I feel not the least bit of regret. I assure you.
Let's go.
Juna says, he has got a point. This seawall might even collapse in the rain. I'd rather not stay in to find out. Catching the sight of this unexpected view has broadened my wisdom.
All right.
Give me that inkling. Yep. Like two-thirds of the way. Nura says, and here you go, lad, a drawing of the seawall. I made sure that the glowing fish were depicted as true to life as my hand allows. I decided to keep it as a souvenir of our journey.
As the water sparkling in the setting sun begins to lose the light shimmer, the gauntlet runner reaches the calm surface of the reef. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours.
Courage, wisdom.
What terrible rain. It will be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
It's doing better than me, at least. Suppose we do owe Forden, if only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, etc.
Did we hit a rock out there or something? Back in a mo. I'll go sneak a look outside.
A mo, Brian. You want to fight it?
Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest. Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus. They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times. One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Chief is in no position to speak ill of the Paripus?
Calm your sweet ass down, Heisme.
No, I didn't mean.
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier? Huh? Could cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about?
He's talking shit about you. How to get the land. Just sharing life stories.
Everyone's life stories, I suppose.
Indeed. Talking about how I dislike the Paripus.
It's gonna go right back to it. Yeah. What do you say about that?
You and the rest of the world. Or do you think you're special?
Ah.
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with them? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glottel was on the level.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure, see for myself whether Lady Juna is on our side or not.
He said Lady Juna. He didn't say nothing about us.
Come on, you two.
Switch to red alert, kid.
Ah! Something's out there! Look outside! It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck! Quick!
What's happening?
Got an autosave.
Our prep.
Head to the deck once you're prepared. Get my morning food. I've got more things to worry about. No, food's important.
What now?
Alright, we get a merchant, sword master, magic knight, assassin. Wait. Who's actually in the damn team?
Now?
I've got just the dance for you. You might say it's to die for.
You can just take it off and put it on as you need to. I'm worried about stealing. I'm already thinking about stealing. Well, just make it she has to steal then. She can't steal. Gunnar can steal.
That... All right.
Now his luck or agility isn't high. That'd be alright. No, his luck will be high. His luck will be high because he's a merchant. I think it's agility related. It's a Kraken, bro. Rescuing your dumb ass.
It's supposed to be you helping those in need, or itself.
Now, hurry!
You alright, Joe? You realize this changes nothing. We're still...
Listen, all I need to see is whether you summon or not. Because that war over there could definitely be a berserker with that big axe.
Don't charge straight at it. We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
Let's go. Let's go fight. Key it up. Key it up. Oh shit, human music.
We'll slice up some more of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can. I don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
Let's see, Granny.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked. Can we get those giant
Changing
legs
your
off us?
party in battle. Oh, I didn't know you can do that. Switch out party members during the battle. Press left bumper to access order view and select party. Switching members consumes one turn icon. Okay. Oh, that's so sweet. So I could get somebody who has a stupid weakness out of the way. Thank you. Thank you. See horror.
Looks like we can't
Homo
force through this one.
Sabira. It doesn't even have a rare treasure anyway.
I'll get some distance.
No synthesis is available. You kidding me?
Won't hold back.
I'm gonna set fire to this bitch ass octopus. It says work about the legs first. Try leg.
Fire!
Sable
I'll
dance.
give you the performance of a lifetime. Come on, follow me.
Flicks all enemies one time weakness to dark. High chance killing all enemies. Ignores resistance.
I think not. This is just what I need.
What I need is that level 5 freaking ability, but I don't have it. I mean the level 20 ability for Dancer, but I don't. You doing more damage than my freaking my guy? What the fuck?
Sword Master!
Listen, man, I hate to be this guy who does this. No.
No. Time to go offensive. Sword Master! Let's do this!
Phantom Sword to one enemy. Killing Blow adds 1 turn icon.
No. Are you prepared?
Are you prepared? Oh shit, yeah, for 38 mana blasted? Come on.
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
Is everyone all right? Come!
Pierce damage. Stab that thing.
Pierce through them! Still standing, I
Coin can solve problems.
Merchant! Burn!
It's retracted. That should make things a little easier on us. Behold this power! Raging fire!
I can't afford to hold back.
You don't have to, bro. This is where you're gonna shine by blasting.
Slash.
You see that? By the sworn oath of knighthood.
Magic Knight!
Magic Knight! I'll run you through! How's that?
Coin can solve problems a blade cannot.
He killed. He killed the. He killed. I thought maybe it was off the side of the corner. I thought it was like 800 on that fucking one.
Fire!
Still here?
Don't. This is just what I need. That one didn't hit.
What'd you miss?
Come on, Juno,
Really?
focus.
Tornado Breath. Tornado Breath. Resisted it.
No holding back! Let me rethink. After me!
Medium slash 4 to 6 times one enemy. Get him.
Let's do this!
Medium 4 to 6.
This is it!
It's only 400.
Magic Knight!
Give us a cure.
Healing odds.
That helped.
My thanks.
Thanks.
I will fight with pride.
You know that leg's gonna come back, right? Try it, just kill it, see what happens.
How's that?
It's a lot and it's weakened. Doesn't seem to be that weakened.
I call upon a royal soul. This might be. Come on, help me out.
Nope.
Watch me burn.
Now I shall vanquish evil.
Go.
We'll combine our strength.
Let's do this!
More. It does. It's worth it. It's definitely worth the time.
For all that we strive for!
Oh, we're striving over here. Medium pierce, 1 damage. Yeah.
Pierce through them! All right!
Wow.
Falling back. Forward!
When they attack, Bro's defense fell.
By this power. Maybe into the rear guard. Merchant! Fire!
Ink speed.
My limbs feel heavy.
He's a hex.
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? Stroll can't take any more. Fast. Someone heal him. Raging fire. Stroll's been hit with a sickness.
Are you prepared?
We're in trouble with him weakened.
Withdrawing! I call upon royal
She
power
can't fire
within!
her full strength.
Are you well?
Thanks.
She didn't. You don't revive. You don't revive. Oh shit.
My strength.
Sick. Do you have
Not this
Patreon?
magic knight.
Just cure off what malady is. Malady is what's called.
I will protect you.
Helpful as ever.
It's okay.
I won't hold back. Burn!
It sprouted more legs!
Thanks, you. Is that fatal?
Stroll can't take any more. Someone heal him.
I need malady recovery or whatever it's called. Anxiety, rage, sleep, forgets, charm, daze, burn, hex, paralyze. There it is.
Can't let it go on you.
She ain't looking too good with that shit.
Hulkenberg's sick. She can't
out
fight
of
at
this
her
yet.
full strength.
To the floor.
You need to still drop this out because we have to do damage on these fucking legs.
I'll cut you down.
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
My strength.
Oh, power of heroes.
She has full life. No, you Patra it yourself. First of all, move back and then Patra.
Coin
Alright.
can solve problems of blade cannot.
You're gonna get one more go, okay?
By this power. Is there another way?
Who's gonna go first? She's gonna go first. No, right over here. You saw that, right? I thought it said 800 damage on that one.
Maybe not. Let's go.
You're gonna need a cure in the next go.
Fire!
Still up? I'll give you the performance of a lifetime.
You're gonna need to cure. That life-saving medicine's $1,000 at the place. It'll be all right. We'll take this 200 for Stroll. That's good enough.
Let's get some use out of this.
My thanks.
We need him to kill him. Random strike.
What can I do?
Badly wounded.
What the fuck was that? It's fatal. It's fucking
Someone
fatal.
get him back on his feet. If we can take out some legs, that'll mean less attacks to deal with, right?
Yes, that was fucking ridiculous.
There.
I will
to
fight
see
with
another
pride.
day.
I won't
You
hold
will
back.
cure.
We're not out of this yet.
Helpful as ever.
I'm obliged.
Thank you. Behold this
Kill a fucking leg. If you get one of the legs dead, they can't do that, right?
Sorry, my mistake.
Shit, here he comes again.
Is that all?
Random strike. That's brutal. That's brutal.
Only a flesh wound.
So we're standing around like a badass here. Sir,
I shall vanquish
eat some raging fucking edge, alright? Let's go. Kill that fucking... If you kill one leg, I don't think it loses its ability to do that shit.
Nice one, Stroll.
Sworn oath of come.
Medina.
I will not let you die.
I knew you'd help.
My thanks.
Thanks.
It's okay.
I saw it.
We
I
can
saw
do-
it.
let's
I
go.
saw this shit, you piece of crap. Eat this.
Burn! Push through.
This is just what I need.
Yeah.
Raging fire. Stubborn, hey?
You lived?
I shall fight as the noble I am.
We still got fucking
I call
mana.
upon royal power within. Hack and slash. Right on target.
What the fuck? He's like, damn it. He's like, damn it, that freaking guy's a jerk. Gain 4 turns. Random strike. It's stay away with a random strike. Slam strike. Random strike. Shit! What the fuck? Fucking dick.
Hey, wake up!
We're in trouble.
Still in a fight here. Stroll
Still
can't take
fight.
any more.
By this power.
Heal him.
Better be sure. Come forth, royal soul.
Fuck you.
Fire!
I'll give you behold.
She doesn't have the Medeni, sir. She doesn't have the Medeni. It's alright. It's alright. This is where we're gonna go to our cooked foods. 250 to all allies. So all elements critical radical rate. Almighty damage to one enemy. The curative honey roast. Here we go.
I'll go with this.
That helped.
Helpful as ever.
That must be the one we need to focus on, because good God, that's amazing. Don't do that again. Piece of shit.
No holding back.
Get up there.
Let's make an end
right
of
here,
it.
into his
Let my
face.
powers support you.
Come on, give me
This
800
is
damage
it.
here.
For all that we strive for.
Get your ass up there. Eat this shit.
As the point of a sword.
500 damage to your punt bitch ass. From Huckleberry, who made the Mage Knight a badass. You're done.
Not bad, if I say so
Holy
myself.
moly. We'll take them level ups, thank you.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Just started trying to put as many rights as I can, but you can only put 1 point in, so. When you get to 40, they'll give you a bunch of points,
I
right?
admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Dude, you were MVP for once. You finally found something that hits all targets was actually useful for.
Ha! I have never known such heights.
Excellent. I've grown more powerful.
Tremble before me.
We overcame it somehow.
Woo! Because we're OP.
I can't believe this. There are still monsters out here. Forden lied. He lied to everybody.
Either he lied, or he didn't know.
He lied.
Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone expected.
Oh, first time we've seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. And you can do it too, Lady Juna.
Well, I picked it up from him. You know I've a knack for improvising, love. But we'd never have gotten through this without you two helping us. Thank you.
She just fucking gets him like that.
Of course, my lady.
You too, Fidelio.
Yes. Seduce the kid.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Wait, something's amiss. I still hear water flowing, but it's coming from inside the runner.
Dude, if we sink right here, we're fucked because we're on the coral reef, right?
Blast! We're dipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Hold on, we're sinking. You've got to be kidding.
Bail the water. You two, help us.
What? You can't just order us. Oh, this bloody rust buckets.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Yeah. That was a long day yesterday, huh? I'm glad that we lived to see another morning. Heisman says, I'm very glad that we survived, and that we're still afloat. But after bailing all that water out, it would seem that my poor back was a casualty of the incident. Nura says, you really came through in the pinch, I must say. It's all thanks to you that my dear girl is well and safe. We must repay those old bones of yours for their sterling service.
You're right.
Juna says, too true. Maybe a day off would get those brothers to lighten up a bit. So how about it, darlings? Let's take a day to just relax and watch the ocean. We should arrive at the island tomorrow.
Come on.
Gallica says, we managed to defeat the monster. So why not thank everyone for their efforts? In times like this, people tend to open up more. What does that mean? You should talk to Fidelio and what's his name then. We'll just talk to him. Heisman says, would have been a pleasant trip if it were not for the monster. I had no idea such a calamity awaited us.
And so...
I suppose you're too young for something like that to tire you out. Well, I have in mind to mediate and recover a bit. Care to join me? As my seems relaxed, this conversation might give a genuine conversation with them. I'll think about it.
Goodbye.
So you can just talk to anybody? Chicken nuggets.
What's this?
Want to make something? Everyone teaches the... Alright, let's see. That cognitive right there. Fuck yeah, make 6 of them. Hot damn, make it. It's the pristine water was just here because of that. Okay, buy it.
Let's check.
That is the dish Straw want to make. Like, wait, let's go get him.
Now then.
So it says, for as often as we simply refer to our meals as meat, something to keep in mind is where it is cut from. The taste and the texture can change dramatically, you know. Each type of cut has an ordeal of preparation, and if you do it well, it turns out tender and delicious. Something to strive for, wouldn't you say?
Speaking of...
So, what kind of cut do we have here? Never mind you. Just leave it to me. I began preparing the food with Straw. Straw says, watch your meat and adjust the heat. So he goes, although it depends on what your preference is, really. It's nearly time. No, it is time. Strike now.
All right.
Straw says, yes, not bad so far. See the juices there? That's your proof that this is turning out delicious. We'll add a little something for aroma and we're done. But just a little, or you'll overshadow the flavor. Amazing. Straw and I made a delicious looking dish cooked to perfection. Straw says, it's curative honey roast. Smells great, doesn't it? Now imagine how it tastes. 250 to all characters is freaking amazing. Thanks to speed cooking, I cooked without time passing. We've got 6 of them damn things. We're gonna buy some more of that shit too. Alright, so you spend time with this dummy?
Let's not.
Basilio says, you really fixed that hole in the runner? Thought we were sunk in there for him. Come. How long have you been here for? Well, whatever. Good thing we managed to pull things off yesterday, huh? Basilio doesn't seem as defensive as usual. Might be a good time to prove things with him a little. Nothing. Basilio, they get us right. Dale says I have to keep distance from you lot. Well, then that's the one we'll fucking work with.
Oh?
Juna says, oh, you've been there the whole time? Feel like listening to me sing, do you?
Got a second?
Good timing. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. Do you have a moment to spare? June seems particularly high spirits right now. Maybe we just have a genuine conversation.
Yeah.
This would, like, the completionist would beat the game 5 times just to talk to one person or whatever.
Go. Let's not.
Stop feeding me sandwiches. We'll end up talking with Gallica probably. Yeah, let's talk with Gallica. Can I come with you? Gallica says, oh come on, I wasn't gonna snap at you or buzz off or anything.
Okay then.
Well, okay then. Let's go to the special sitting spot like always. Think of the ocean view. The sun feels so nice, doesn't it? The sea feels way different from yesterday. I don't think we'll be seeing any of those monsters.
That reminds me.
There was a rumor about a tribe of fish people living out here, but it's probably just that monster. A tribe of fish people?
Hold on.
Gallica says, like a village of walking fish or something like that. I think it's just some tall tale, but it's intriguing, isn't it? With the sea, I finally feel anything can happen. The depth, the waves, the tidal currents, it's just swimming for mysteries.
Hey!
I mean, for sure it's chock full of all these unknown creatures, you know? I mean, yeah, probably.
Sure.
Thanks.
Gallica says, thanks for not making fun of me for what I just said. Often we fairies get treated like mere superstitions too. It's because we hide ourselves so we're not found. But sometimes it feels like we're outsiders, like everyone totally forgets we exist. It's not like I want special treatment or anything, it's just I want people to see me as me. But I'm grateful because you do. That's why I'm able to resist thinking things like I'm so small and insignificant. You're not insignificant.
It'll be fine.
You are small, but you know.
Yep.
Okay, because it's I know, and what I'm bearing is bigger than any of those doubters out there, right?
Hey there.
Hey, you can have this. It's just something I picked up on the deck this morning. Rainbow scale. What the hell is that? It's fucking shiny as hell. Those fish people, their scales are supposed to be rainbow. But this, maybe we can still believe they aren't just a superstition. It probably came from that monster, but pretty things are pretty. The sea is like a mother. Everyone's mother. It's the place we were all born. So I'm sure it's got more miracles it's hiding. It's getting dark.
Let's call it.
I think Nuris is looking for a place we can camp out. Let's get ready too. I'll have to look to see what the hell I just got. I heard there was something rainbow, something else that was
As the clear surface gives way to the glassy ink of darkness, the gauntlet runner reaches a remote island. The party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not sway them at its whims.
What to pick?
So our arrival's tomorrow. Yakta says, "Whew, we're finally done spending our nights at sea. We've got imagination, tons of imagination." Fidelio says, "We'll be hitting Virga Island tomorrow, yeah? You say you want to be useful to Count Louise? Then you better put in the work. And remember, we'll be watching. Shut your bitch ass up." Chicken?
All right then.
It's all imagination. Every single thing bit's imagination. Okay. Regina in front, right? We'll check Regina. But first, I'm going to take a break. And we're going to call it. We'll come back refreshed in a few minutes.